All right, well, we're back and we made it. All right.
It was a marvelous experience from beginning to end. And lucky that we both came out of it with our skin.
Yes, yes, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Here we are, first day biking. Still got a little shroud of clouds on the top, and it's burning off right now. It should be a beautiful day. I'm super excited. Riding these e-bikes, just so easy. And I'm not even breathing hard. We're going up steep hills, and it's just perfect for acclimating. A little dicey spot here. I thought, you know, an easy enough route that we could kind of see how it goes and evaluate whether or not we would go easier route the next day or harder route the next day.
Steep learning curve is appropriate to the terrain and what I was learning.
Well, we just stopped for lunch, and since one of us might have taken a tumble or two,
So now it's nap time.
now it's nap time. So we're gonna head back, and it was a nice little lunch.
And I
it's
am
short.
just so happy right now. I just want to take this road home.
Okay.
And since it goes to the car.
Yeah.
And if you want to go up over the hill.
Oh,
What a day.
first day of mountain biking.
Yeah.
Just turned 81. Woohoo!
Believe it.
What?
That you got back here before I did. That was
You were flying, huh?
fun.
So was I.
Oh, well, just, so are you.
Nate, a friend of mine from college, offered to have us stay at his cabin right by Salida, which was perfect for mountain biking. It was a lot prettier than I expected.
Oh, it
So
was
beautiful here.
It was just amazing.
Sun setting.
8,500 feet, perfect for acclimating.
Yeah. 7 turkeys came up to the cabin earlier, greeting us.
It was wilderness, wild,
Yeah.
beautiful setting.
It was quiet. It was completely peaceful and just beautiful every day out here. It's dead calm. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you had a kitchen.
Yeah.
You cooked all the food.
Full kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, Corningware to microwave your cabbage and Polish sausage, and big skillets to fry up the trout that you managed to catch
Yeah.
on your second cast
Yeah.
in the little lake, which tasted marvelous.
Yeah. And you felt like, hey, I'm starting to get this thing, and we talked a lot about what we were going to do the next day.
Yes.
And I had just figured, look, if you're falling, we're going on the road. You know, it's an old railroad grade up by Canyon City called Phantom Canyon Road, and it's supposed to be really pretty. And I thought, why don't we just do that? It's going to be great. And Dad, you were like, oh, it'd be a shame to miss the Monarch Crest Trail.
Yeah, that has such views
Yeah.
and is a challenge, and my ego just would not let me just go on an old railroad bed.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, We can do this.
We can do it. This is Monarch Crest Trail. Just starting out the day, and you know, honestly, your skill on the last part of the second day was better. So I thought, okay, we'll give it a try. What do you think, Pop? Was it the right decision? And then there was the habit that you've always had biking that I never knew about, of always stepping off the bike, putting your foot down on the left.
Well, why bother to learn an extra skill when left always
worked before? Unless the mountain is going down on the left-hand side.
When you're stepping off into your never land.
And you didn't fall at all on the way out when the mountain was on the left, going up on the left.
Yes.
But when the mountain was going down on the left,
I was aware of just an uneasy. All of a sudden, I felt uneasy.
Yeah.
Because that left side that I always go to kind of secure to step off the bike was not there.
Yeah.
And so I took a few tumbles.
Yeah. Good roll. Thankfully, you were unhurt.
Unhurt.
Completely.
A little scraped up, but feeling good, having had a great time.
Good. So we took it after you started falling on coming back. We started every, little challenge, we would just scope it out. How is it? Can we do it? Blah, blah, blah. And then we walked on that real dangerous part, which was so smart.
Yes.
We should have walked on the first part.
When I rode up that road, and then that trail took off to the right, and the fool thing was only this, I'm sure it was only this wide, just a trail, and it just
kind of dropped off
on the right side.
Yeah.
I had no business doing that, and I just thought, well, here we go.
Yeah.
And I did it, but in retrospect,
we both kind of...
I should have walked that part.
Yeah, we both were thinking the same thing there.
Yeah.
All right. We're starting on the backpacking leg of this trip.
Blue skies.
You got it. We averaged about 1,000 feet of altitude gain per day, and one of the days we went up 1,000 feet and then came down 1,000 feet. All right, well, I just wanted to show you guys where we were staying. These are our little bags that we sleep in and crawl right in.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. I'm going to try to... It's a beautiful spot. Huh. I don't know if you can see it with this camera. I think they're elk.
And we are finally at 10,000 feet.
Yeah, just over 10,000 feet. Well, everything smells so good. I just wanted to check in with you guys and show a little bit of this hike. It's just beautiful. Like we walked about 4 to 9 hours a day on the trail. So why do you think you were able to to do so well on the trail?
Well, first of all, I was just thrilled that I could do it in the first place, but enjoy it in the second place.
Yeah.
It was like I could actually do this and still enjoy it, and it wasn't so exhausting or so threatening that I was unable to do it. And so that was just a joy.
For me too.
Yeah.
But why do you think that you were able to? Was it luck? Was it genetics?
Yeah.
Kinda...
And I still run a mile at a time, 2 and 3 times a week. Well, playing tennis.
Biking, lifting, running, swimming.
Oh yeah, there is all that.
And you've never quit running. You've always run.
Always run.
But you added some things when you were around, 50, 53, and you were really dedicated to that. And it's been an inspiration to me. Thinking, okay, look, if I'm going to maintain my abilities, I have got to get on it and stay on it and don't let up. Yeah. You got aches and pains. My knee bothered me for a year. I kept at it. So for me, it's been inspirational that you've been able to continue this.
Had a great day so far.
This rocky path, it's been pretty common to see lots of rocks on this path. But we're just going slow and gonna get through, hopefully, till the end of the trail.
Slow is relative, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're at Jasper Lake. Should be within view. Oh yeah.
I believe so. All right. Whew. Alpine Lake.
Well, it is pretty. Well, we're gonna have to try to set up camp before this rain hits us. So we're signing off. All right. Well, we've got our camp set up, and we're at, I believe, just under 11,000 feet at Jasper Lake. It is absolutely beautiful. What they say is true, I suppose. I just wanted to show you around the camp. We have our little kitchen area over here with our little rocket stove, and our dinner's ready to go. That bag, the can over there is a bear can. Keep the bears out of our food. And over here I have my setup, a little tarp over my head in case it rains tonight. Makes it a lot easier to get out and go to the bathroom. And if it rains and rains and rains, then you can get dressed under the tarps and stuff like that. Now Dad's getting ready to hang our backpacks. Looks like a really huge waterfall. Oh man. Just wanted to show our path here.
If you could call it a path.
Yeah.
It's wherever Russ says it is.
We've been scrambling around looking, according to the GPS, that's our trail. So we're gonna see how that goes. It's been about like that.
I think Russ has chosen a goat trail.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Oh, it sure is pretty out here. All right. Well, we found the lake. That's just coming up now. This is all right. Go, Dad, go. You having fun, Dad?
That's a trip. Yeah, who would have thought that was easy?
Yeah, that was the easy route. Hey, Pop, you having breakfast?
You bet.
Quite a look at the sky here.
A
A little bit of a sunrise.
very welcome blue and pinky sky.
Yeah, after that rain yesterday, we were so happy to have some clear sky this morning. Did cloud up a little bit, but it's about 40 degrees and we're feeling good. We're layered up, toasty warm, having some breakfast. Gonna be packing up this morning, heading to over the Continental Divide, maybe. We'll see how that goes.
So what was your impression of the day we went up and over the Continental Divide? It was all clouded in.
Yeah.
We couldn't see a thing. It was supposed to be the prettiest day of our whole trip.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of it. I didn't show you pictures because I wanted you to see it for yourself. I'm sure we can dig up some pictures for the folks just to give example of what it would look like on a nice day.
What we were missing.
But instead we had this.
Almost to the ridge.
Almost the Continental Divide. This is our view. Say cheese, Dad.
Cheese.
It's not too picturesque, but we're making it. Woo! Yeah, buddy. All right.
Maybe a little wind to go with the snow.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you later. I don't want to hold this camera too long. It's kind of chilly out here.
Yeah. So we started out in the fog, and so we couldn't see very far. And then the fog became very misty, moisty, and so we stopped and put on rain gear and more clothes. And then it started raining in earnest for, what, an hour.
Sure.
It started sleeting in the rain, and then the rain kind of let up and the snow started in earnest, and the wind was sufficient that the snow was going basically sideways. It wasn't howling in our ears, but it was a real wind in a real snowstorm. 40 degrees, so the temperature wasn't bad.
Luckily, it wasn't 30 degrees.
Luckily, but it was snowing so hard. It built up under our feet, and it became, every step you would have to kind of make sure it was going to hold before you stepped on up to the next rock. And it was ascending. We were ascending quite rapid. At that point, I was just happy I was warm and that we were in no hurry. We could just kind of plod along. I think I began to be concerned at that point that I needed to be very careful, or this could be a pretty dire situation. Were I to be so injured that I couldn't continue, where do you go?
Yeah.
And who comes to get you? And in the middle of all this, and so
there was that to think about. When we made it through, I couldn't have been happier. I didn't feel a loss at missing those views up on the ridge. I mean, with all the snow and wind and challenges, that challenge and meeting that challenge and getting over that ridge successfully, it was such a good feeling.
Exhilarating.
It was
absolutely exhilarating.
I wouldn't give that up for any view.
Yeah.
Any view that I could have had. I think
it
it was
almost
great.
made you feel like singing.
Yeah.
Bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, what he could see.
I think we're going to be on the downward stretch here after we get this last up leg. being above tree line. Something about it. We just saw this rainbow on the horizon. It's up in the clouds. Yeah. Get a load of these trees because the pine bark beetles are coming. Just on the other side of the ridge, it's just devastation. There's just 50% loss or so. And it's just on this side, there's just almost none. It's really amazing that we're getting to see and experience this in full green beauty. It's just, this whole hike has just been so amazing. Oh, and this is so pretty. And this is just like typical, you know? This is how it's been.
4:35.
4:35, and we started at 8 o'clock this morning?
8.
About 8 o'clock. It's been a long day.
So, 8 hours worth of hiking.
Yeah? We're getting there.
Forge on.
We Right, so we have a sweet camping spot right here, and we think we're just not going to even string our tarps because the trees are so big and so dense. There's a dry spot right in the middle of that grove of trees, and it's been raining so much, we figure it can rain a lot and we still won't get wet. So we're not going to string any tarps, which is so super nice. I just wanted to see, you know, if you guys were curious about our water system. I have a gravity system this time. This is the first time I've tried a gravity system, and it has been working awesome. It's like 1.5 gallon capacity. I go to the river and scoop that up. That's dirty water, and then I hook the tube up to it and let it trickle down. It looks like it's clogged. Let's get it going a little more. There we go. And it trickles pretty good. You can kind of see how fast it's going. Pretty fast. I mean, it fills up pretty before you know it, and it's all passive, so you don't have to really pump anything, which is nice. You can do other things, like film for your friends and family. So, sun's coming out, blue skies down south, which is where our weather has been coming from, which is really good. I'm hoping that we can see the stars again tonight. Last night, unbelievable. I just ended up just taking my tarp and flipping it up because I just wanted to look at the stars. It was so nice. And we just woke up on our last night. Slept like babies, at least I did. And I wanted to show you where we've been sleeping. And Dad's still in the sleeping bag. Say hello, Dad.
Oh, good morning. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun to be able to sleep under the stars and the trees.
Well,
last leg.
yeah, this is it. We're almost there. Almost back to the car, and we saw this. Well, here we go. We're going to say goodbye, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's always kind of bittersweet on the last day.
Yeah.
You kind of want to stay and have more adventure, but you also want to get home.
Yeah.
Well, we made it.
Oh, yeah. You were recording. Yeah, what?
Now,
Okay.
you got the key?
It seems to me you put it in my pack.
Oh, I have it.
Do you have anything that you can think of that you wanted to add?
Only a deep awareness that I would never have been able to have that experience without you initiating it, equipping it with state-of-the-art equipment, to say nothing of this video camera, and encouraging, giving me the skills I needed to mountain bike, and so it was just an experience of a lifetime that I couldn't have had, and I just am grateful as anything that you and I were able to do it. It was just a great experience for me, for us to share that experience.
Well, for me too.
Yes, it is.
Last lake.
Yeah, this is it. We're almost there. Almost